the digital agora, where charlatans and sages alike pontificate their grand philosophies, and today, the subject of our verbal vivisection is none other than Hassan Piker, or as we know him, Hasanabi.
Yes,
Okay.
a real job can be gruesome.
And he's been getting cooked for that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Hassan, bro, fix up, my brother. Fix up. You comparing streaming to a regular job when all of us streamers, we make our own schedules. You could do what you want. You could leave when you want. You know what I mean? You're chilling on you do whatever you want. There's so much freedom here, right? Again, I'm not gonna lie, and I think this is what he meant to say. It takes a lot to be mentally, streaming. It requires a lot of. You got to be so attentive for the entire time, right? You can't just be just kind of chilling and not trying to be entertaining. But nobody's telling you got to stream for 12 hours. That's what he does. He streams for 12 hours a day. Brother, you don't got to stream for 12 hours. You can stream for 2, right? But again, if you stream for 2, you're not going to get paid as much, which, my dude, even though you're like the socialist guy, you're kind of in it for the check. You want to get the biggest check, so you stream for 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good. Oh, this guy must like Hassan, because Hassan is trying to brainwash everybody by trying to redefine what socialism, not redefine, but he tried to play on this definition of, hey, listen, no, I'm still in belief of all of this while I'm the richest who believes in this. Come on, stop it, bro. Stop it, dog. Just stop it, bro. Please stop it. That just like me and everybody else. That love the nice cars, you know what I mean? He just plays the character oh, no, I feel bad for y'all, and I wish the government, it really is society and these other bad guys, because they don't feel bad for you. They're rich and they don't feel bad. I'm rich, but I feel bad. Come on, dog.
Let us not mince words, my friends, for he has committed a blunder so gargantuan, it might well rival Ikaru's ill-fated ascent toward the sun. This man, in all his misjudged wisdom, has dared to compare the hallowed halls of Twitch streaming to the back-breaking grind of what we mere mortals call real jobs. And for this transgression, DJ Akademiks, no stranger to the fine art of roasting, rightfully descended upon him like the angel of wrath. Now, before we delve into the meat of this delusion, let us set the stage. Hasanabi, a man who streams comfortably from the lap of luxury, has had the audacity to suggest that his hours spent clicking through tabs and delivering hot takes in front of a camera is somehow comparable to the grueling toil of a 9-to-5 laborer. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a cognitive misfire of such monumental proportions that even the gods of Olympus would raise an eyebrow in bemusement. And here, DJ Akademiks, ever the truth teller in the land of digital deceit, dismantles this absurdity with the ferocity of a lion upon a gazelle. You see, streaming is not a profession of the body, but one of the mind, and while it might tax one's mental faculties to keep a Twitch chat entertained, comparing that to the back-breaking, soul-draining, bone-crushing work of a construction worker, a teacher, or a factory hand. Preposterous. Streaming, for all its pressures, is a voluntary grind, a playground for those lucky enough to build their own schedules and dictate their hours. If the hours are too long, if the grind is too arduous, well, guess what, Hassan? Asterisk you can stop. Asterisk unlike those bound by the shackles of hourly wages, streamers have the autonomy to click end stream and simply walk away. Akademiks, in his caustic brilliance, draws a much-needed distinction here. What streaming asterisk really asterisk is, at its core, is the pursuit of the dollar. Don't let Hassan's socialist posturing fool you. While he might champion the cause of the downtrodden, painting himself as a warrior for the proletariat, let's not kid ourselves, he is very much about his bag. Oh yes, my friends, do not be misled by the socialist veneer. Hassan is out here chasing checks like the rest of us, and the longer he streams, the fatter that paycheck becomes. It's capitalism in its purest form, and the irony is *delicious star. And yet, Hasan would have us believe that he suffers for his craft, that his 12-hour marathons of commentary and reaction videos constitute some great sacrifice. DJ Akademiks, ever the realist, shreds this illusion with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel. No one is forcing Hasan to sit in front of his screen for 12 hours a day. If he's exhausted, if he's drained, if he feels like the weight of the digital world is bearing down upon him, he can log off star. It's not the coal mines, brother. The platform doesn't demand his blood, sweat, and tears, it demands only as much as he's willing to give. Now, the real kicker here is the hypocrisy embedded in Hasan's narrative. He dons the armor of socialism, brandishing it proudly as he critiques the excesses of wealth and power. And yet, look at the man. His taste for the finer things is no secret: flashy cars, luxurious homes, the whole 9 yards. Hasan is living the capitalist dream while preaching a socialist gospel. It's the ultimate performance art, really, but DJ Akademiks sees through the charade like a window into the soul of contradiction. You can't preach about the plight of the working class while sitting in your ergonomic chair, sipping artisanal lattes, and raking in millions from Twitch subs and ad revenue. And let us be clear, there's no crime in success. Hasan can get his money, live his life, and enjoy the fruits of his labor. But for him to sit there and claim that streaming is somehow akin to the struggles of the average worker? That, my friends, is the height of delusion, and Akademiks delivers this wake-up call with no sugarcoating, no hand-holding, just straight talk. Hasan is, at the end of the day, a man profiting from the system he claims to despise, a rich guy playing the part of the benevolent socialist while enjoying the spoils of capitalism. In a world where people are toiling away at minimum wage jobs, grinding themselves into dust to make ends meet, Hasan's claims come off as tone-deaf, if not outright insulting. The mental gymnastics required to compare streaming, an occupation where you can entertain from the comfort of your home, to a real-world grind? Well, that's the kind of logic that only exists in the ivory towers of the elite. DJ Akademiks, ever the man of the people, drives the point home with clarity and force. Streaming, for all its merits, is a luxury. The ability to make money from playing video games or talking into a microphone is a privilege, not a burden. Yes, it takes talent to captivate an audience, and yes, it can be mentally draining. But let's not pretend that it's in the same stratosphere as the jobs that truly demand blood, sweat, and tears. At the end of the day, Akademiks strips away the pretense. Hasan, for all his rhetoric about the evils of capitalism, is just as entrenched in the hustle as anyone else. His streams, his platform, his wealth, they are the fruits of capitalism's garden, and no amount of socialist slogans can change that. Hasan's narrative of suffering for the cause? It's a mirage, a carefully constructed illusion to mask the reality that he, too, loves the money and the lifestyle it affords him. And so, as we conclude this rhetorical beatdown, let's give DJ Akademiks his due. In a world where influencers often hide behind facades of virtue and moral superiority, he saw through the nonsense and called it out for what it is: pure, unfiltered hypocrisy. Hasanabi, you may have your millions, your platform, and your fans, but the truth is out, you're no martyr for the cause. You're just another player in the game.